Assalamualaikum and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is both an honor and a pleasure to serve as your moderator for today's forum. My name is NADHIRA Sukma binti Edi Rozimi, and I will be guiding our discussion as we delve into an important and timely subject. Joining me today are two esteemed panelists who bring a wealth of expertise and experiences to the table. First, I would like to introduce Dr. Siti Nur Hafizah binti Nur Zaiman, an accomplished educational technologist whose insight into the intersection of technology and education are invaluable. Our second panelist is Dr. Nur SYAMIMI IZZATI binti Shaharuddin, who has made significant contributions to our understanding of innovative teaching and methods in the digital age. Thank you both for being here today. Your presence enriches our discussion. I would also like to extend a very warm welcome to each and every one of you in the audience. We appreciate your participation and your willingness to engage with us on this current hot topic, which is digital teaching and learning. Your interest underscores the importance of our discussion, and we are grateful for your presence. Today, we gather to explore the increasingly relevant topic of digital teaching and learning. As technology continues to evolve and permeate various aspects of our life, understanding its impact on education has never been more vital. Without further ado, let's jump into our discussion. To kick things off, I would like to invite Dr. Siti Nur Hafizah to provide us with a brief definition of digital teaching and learning. Dr. Hafizah, could you please share your insight on this topic?
According to IGI Global News, digital teaching and learning encompass a diverse array of elements, including digital technology, engaging electronic content, and well-designed instructional strategies, all working together to enhance various teaching and learning activities and tasks. This innovative approach to education, often referred to as digital learning, involves any form of learning that is supported or enhanced by technology. It allows for instructional practice that effectively integrate technological tools, thereby giving students greater autonomy and flexibility over their educational experience. With digital learning, students have the opportunity to control key aspects of their educations, such as the timing, locations, methods, and pace at which they engage with the materials, ultimately fostering a more personalized and effective learning environment. This integration of technology not only enrich the learning experience but also empowers students to take charge of their educational journeys adapting to their new unique needs and preferences.
That sounds brilliant. Digital teaching and learning is an incredibly fascinating concept that has gained significant traction in recent years. With the rise of technology, educational methods have evolved, offering new and innovative ways to engage with material. However, it's important to recognize that there are both advantages and disadvantages to this approach that merit discussion. This is precisely why we should delve into this topic today. Understanding the multifaceted nature of digital education will allow us to appreciate its benefits while also acknowledging its challenges. So, without further ado, let's explore this issue in more depth. Dr. SYAMIMI, would you kindly share your insight on the advantages of digital teaching? Your perspective on how technology enhances learning experiences would be invaluable to our discussion.
Thanks, Miss Sukma. Of course I can. First and foremost, one of the significant advantages of digital learning is its flexibility and convenience. Digital teaching enables teachers to present lessons in a variety of engaging and adaptable formats. In today's educational landscape, many teachers prefer to use tools like Canva, PowerPoint, and Words to create dynamic presentation that captures student attention. This approach not only makes it easier for educators to explain complex concepts, but also encourage students to express their creativity when designing their own slides and projects. Moreover, digital learning facilitates access to educational resources anytime and everywhere. Both students and teachers can retrieve important information at their own convenience, breaking down the traditional barriers of time and space. For instance, teachers can assign homework online, allowing students to complete their assignment on their own schedules while still waiting for the deadline. These accessibilities enhance the learning experience as students can engage with the material at their own pace, revisit challenge topic, and collaborate with peers outside the classroom environment. Overall, the integration of digital tools in teaching not only streamlines the educational process, but also fosters a more interactive and personalized learning experience from students. That's all, Ms. Sukma.
Fascinating insight. I think that's an excellent idea, and I will heartily agree with you, Dr. SYAMIMI. In today's generation, students are increasingly inclined to use digital products and tools. The prevalence of technology in their daily lives has undoubtedly influenced their learning preference. Many students seem to prefer digital learning platform because they they make tasks and homework significantly easier to manage. For instance, when using educational application like Canva, students can create visually appealing presentation on project with minimal effort. This tool often streamlines the creative process, allowing students to focus more on the content rather than getting bogged down by technology details. Moreover, the accessibility of digital application means that both students and teachers can quickly search for ideas, facts, and resources at the click of a button. This instant access to information can enhance the learning experience, making it more dynamic. Plus, it is more engaging. Dr. Hafizah, could you share your thoughts on this topic? Your perspective will greatly enrich our discussion and help us understanding this.
Thanks, Miss Sukma. I'm glad that we're sharing your same brain, Dr. SYAMIMI. Furthermore, digital teaching also can help teachers to attract their students joining classes. As we look at nowadays technology, it provides us a lot of facility. Since students nowadays say to be the modern generations, teachers need to put a little bit more effort to attract them. But how to attract them? Digital teaching is the perfect answer for this question. Teachers can use any apps to teach students or to make an interesting teaching materials so that students are interested during the lecture. For example, make a lot of online quiz using Kahoot or quizzes. It will make students enjoy the lecture a lot because of how fun it is. Teachers need to do this because in these generations, we need to teach students with fun so that students wouldn't be so stressed. We also have Canva. We also have Canva for teachers to make creative notes for students so that students can understand the lecture well.
Indeed, that's truly amazing. Students today are incredibly active and proficient when it comes to using computers and mobile devices. When it comes to utilizing gadgets for learning, they are often more engaged and motivated, which is significantly boosts their interest in educational activities. Furthermore, we all recognize that digital application and technology can create a better, more comfortable learning environment for students. I like that something cramped conditional of small classroom of auditorium at school, which can often be noisy, hot, and overcrowded. Digital learnings offer a more conducive atmosphere. This shift allows students to focus better on their studies without the distraction that can arise from a packed classroom with the pack of environment. Creating a suitable environment is crucial for helping students achieve their academic goals, especially their academic especially in a digital teaching context. An effective learning space can enhance concentration and encourage participants, ultimately leading to be better educational outcomes. Dr. Hafizah, based on your experience in the classroom, what are some of the biggest challenges you have encountered when integrating digital tools into your teaching? Your insight would be invaluable as we navigate this important discussion on the role of technology in education.
Great question, Ms. Sukma. Now let's delve into an important aspect of digital teaching, the challenges that educators encounter. Despite the numerous advantages, teachers face significant hurdles in this digital landscape. One of the primary challenges is the reduction in direct communications with their students. During online classes, while it's true that teachers and students can interact through various digital platforms, this mode of communication often lacks the depth and effectiveness of face-to-face conversations. In a physical classroom, teachers can read body language, gauge students, and get engagement and build stronger relationship with their students. In contrast, the virtual environment may lead to a disconnect where teachers have limited knowledge about their students' individual needs, personalities, and learning styles. Moreover, some students may feel less inclined to reach out or engage with their teachers in virtual setting, resulting in missed opportunities for connection and support. This situation can be particularly challenging for educators trying to create an inclusive and supportive learning environment. As a result, teachers must find innovative ways to foster relationships and encourage student participation, which can be a significant challenge in digital teaching. Addressing these issues is crucial for maximizing the benefits of digital education while ensuring that students feel connected and supported in their learning journey.
Those are very valid points. It can be quite challenging for both teachers and students when learning a course solely through the internet, as the lack to face-to-face interaction can hinder the development of meaningful relationships. Without the opportunity to meet in person, the bonding that typically form in a traditional classroom setting that can be diminished. A strong relationship between educators and students is built on more than just a familiarity with each other's names. It involves understanding each other's strengths, weakness, and learning style. These interpersonal connections are essential for creating a supportive and nurturing learning environment. When students feel valued and understood, they are more likely to engage actively in their education. Now, Dr. Syamimi, what are your thoughts on this issue? How do you perceive the impact of digital learning on teacher-student relationship? Your perspective will greatly enhance our discussion and shed light on social aspect of educational in digital age.
Okay, Miss Sukma, Dr. HAFIDZAH, in my opinion, digital teaching can be particularly challenging for older teachers. As we know, the teaching profession includes individuals from various age groups, and some older educators may find it difficult to adapt to the rapid advancement in technology. Many of them might prefer traditional face-to-face teaching methods, which they are more comfortable with. However, I believe there is a great opportunity for the younger generation of teachers to step in and provide support to their experienced colleagues. By collaborating and sharing their knowledge of digital tools and platforms, younger teachers can be helped as the transition for older educators. This mentorship can create a more harmonious teaching environment where both traditional and digital methods coexist. Ultimately, enhancing the learning experience for students, encouraging collaboration between generations can ensure that all teachers feel empowered to incorporate digital teaching strategies, making classroom more effective and inclusive for everyone involved. That's all.
Thank you, Dr. Syamimi. That's an excellent point. It's true that many elderly teachers find it challenging to navigate digital gadgets, which can create a barrier to effective teachings in today's technology-driven environment. Additionally, prolonged use of electronic devices can lead to various eye health issues. This is particularly concerning for older individuals as they may already be more susceptible to vision-related problems. The strain from screen can result in uncomfortable symptoms such as dry and sore eye, blurred vision, headache, and even pain in the shoulder and neck. Over time, this issue could potentially lead to more serious long-term deterioration of eyesight. It is important for both teachers and students to take breaks and utilize proper ergonomic practice to minimize these risks. Now, let's shift our focus to digital learning. Dr. HAFIDZAH, what strategies have you found to effective in keeping students engaged when using digital tools in their learning? Your insight would be incredibly valuable as we explore ways to enhance students' participating and motivation in a digital learning environment.
to understand that students also need some fun in learning. So we need to insert some fun during the lecture. For example, ask students to use digital tools to access the lecture such as a laptop so that they can have some fun during the lectures. Besides that, digital teaching also have a lot of advantages, as we know that we are in 21st century learning. We use a lot of technology in our lifetime. Same goes to the students. Digital learning is also giving the students the flexibility to access their lecture or maybe to look for some information. The flexibility divided to many branches. One of the flexibility is students' time. They can access the internet to search for some information anytime they wanted to, because the internet nowadays doesn't have any limit of time use. Moreover, students also can access the internet or join their classes anywhere, either in library or maybe students can just sit in their room, join classes and finish the assignments given. It's easier than students have to go to the class which is far away from their room.
Great strategies. When students are having fun, they are significantly more motivated to engage with their learning. Enjoyable and interactive activities can transform the educational experience, making it more appealing and effective. Dr. Syamimi, what are your thoughts on this? How do you incorporate fun and engaging element into your teaching to enhance student motivation? Your experiences could provide valuable insight into fostering a more dynamic learning environment.
I would say, as a teacher that use digital learning, we need to make sure that our content learning suits a variety of learning styles, such as teacher can edit and customize the content to more closely match their school standard. Moreover, they can directly edit the topic learning itself while maintaining an original copy than using spreadsheets or more books. Then teacher also can monitor student performance through digital learning and exercise using Quizy and Google Classroom. So the process of learning will become smooth and more easier to manage their learning report. That's all.
Thank you, Dr. Syamimi. Those points are incredibly important for all teachers. Adhering to school standards is fundamental requirement in our country, ensuring that educational practice align with established guidelines. Utilizing tools like Quizzes and Google Classroom can indeed be some of the best way to enhance learning and keep students engaged. However, with the rise of digital learning, it's essential to consider that there are also challenges associated with this approach. Dr. HAFIDZAH, Do you believe that digital learning presents specific challenges? If so, what are some of those obstacles and how can we work to overcome them? Your insight will be invaluable as we explore the complexities of digital education.
Of course, Miss Sukma, we live in reality. Everything has their own challenges, including digital learning. The challenges of digital learning is about discipline. Digital learning will make students lack of discipline. They lose respect towards their teachers. They will be slacking off in joining classes since they know that teachers won't be mad at them because it is only online classes and not face-to-face classes. Moreover, students also will always be late for classes and give their unreasonable reason to their teachers. Normally, they do that on purpose. Students also didn't do their assessments because students thought that learning through online is not as important as learning face-to-face in class. This behavior will affect their academic. Our generation needs to realize that education is so important. We need a lot of knowledge in our life to survive. But if the students nowadays are lazy and taking lessons for granted, what will happen to our future? We must do something to protect our future and their future. Besides there's a lot more cons of technology. For example, having a phone will make students addicted to it and ignore their studies. They will not be able to focus during the lecture, didn't do any preparation for their examination, which will cause them a failure.
That's true. Digital learning can sometimes lead to a lack of disciplines among students. It's crucial that we foster a generation that respect their elders and values education. In this context, some might argue that implementing consequences for inappropriate behavior could be necessary. But by doing that, teachers can help ensure that students take their assessment seriously and remain focused on their learning. However, it's also important to consider the impact of positive reinforcement and support in shaping student behavior. Balancing discipline with encouragement can create a more productive learning environment. Dr. Syamimi, could you share your perspective on this issue? How do you think we can effectively promote discipline while also embracing the benefit of digital learning? Your insight will be greatly appreciated as we navigate that this is the important topic.
Of course, I agree with Dr. Hafizah's statement and Ms. Sukma. Even though the world of technology thriving, they have their challenge. One of them is about difficult to access. As we know, there are students that might be lack of facility to access learning digital. For example, the student doesn't have digital equipment such as a laptop or tablet, and it might cause the student are not proficient in using latest digital. In my opinion, school management should take serious about this thing to make sure that there's no have student that don't have equipment for digital learning. That's all.
Thank you to both of you for your insight. From my perspective, one of the significant challenges of digital learning is technical networking issue. When participating in online classes or studying remotely, students heavily depend on reliable internet access. If the internet connection is poor and unstable, it can severely hinder the learning experience, leading to frustration and disengagement. Such connectivity issue not only disrupt the flow of lesson, but can also negatively impact student academic performance. When students miss out of important discussion or struggle to access resources, their ability to keep up with the curriculum is compromised. It's crucial for us to address these technical challenges to ensure that all students have equitable access to digital learning opportunities. Dr. Hafizah and Dr. Syamimi, do you have any idea to share before we end our forum today?
Dr. Syamimi, may I start first?
Yes, of course.
To sum up, digital teaching and learning giving us both pros and cons in life. It depends on how we apply it. It might be hard for someone who doesn't know how to use it, but want it or not, we have to learn to adapt with it. Since we all know that now we live in a world full of technology, and also we must help the elderly teachers to use the technology. It might be hard for them because they didn't have nowadays technology during their days, but if once they adapt with it, it will be easier because they know how to use it. That's all from me. What about you?
I would like to share my opinion in digital teaching and learning. In conclusion, digital learning and teaching represent a significant evolution in education, offering enhanced flexibility and accessibility. While some educators, particularly those who are older, may face challenge in adapting to a new technologies, tools can ultimately enrich the teaching experience and improve student outcomes. Providing educated training and support is crucial for helping all teachers embrace digital methods, ensuring that the transition benefit both education and learners alike. By integrating traditional practice with modern technology, we can create a more inclusive and effective educational movement. That's all for me.
I am glad to hear that you enjoy this topic. It's been a valuable opportunity to share opinions and ideas about the challenges and benefit of digital teaching and learning. I believe we all gain new insight that will help us navigate this issue more effectively. As we conclude our forum today, I would like to extend my heartfelt appreciation to both Dr. Hafizah and Dr. Syamimi to their contributions. Your insights have been incredibly enlightening, and I hope everyone walks away with a fresh perspective on addressing digital challenges in education. We also apologize for any shortcoming during our discussion. Thank you for all viewers. I wish you had a wonderful day ahead. Assalamualaikum. Bye-bye.